look at these stats here that Hembo sent over to us from ESPN. Live ball era since 1920. Okay, that's a long time, 1920. Lowest ERA, Clayton Kershaw. Lowest whip, which I know what that means, Clayton Kershaw. Lowest OPS, Clayton Kershaw. Minimum 250 starts. So whenever you talk about greatness personified, it is actually this man. And not only that, I think everybody that's ever met you loves you. Thank you for what you've done for sport.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having me. This will be fun.
Genuinely, thank you for doing what you've done for sport. Now, let's talk about this Team USA. You are retired MLB.
Yes.
But D-Row and everybody wanted you on the roster because of how much you mean to everybody, you mean to baseball. Where do you currently sit with like what's potentially the WBC schedule for you, and how do you feel about life right now?
I feel great, man. I'm so excited to be here and be with this group. Like you saw the guys coming out here, and yeah, I Amazoned all my gear. I'm ready to go. Yeah, you know, I'm ready, dude. I've been ready for a long time, so I'm just so fired up to be on this team. And I told D-Row, I told Andy Pettit, our pitching guy, I was like, look, whatever you guys want, I'll throw 0, I'll throw every game. It doesn't matter. I'm done after this, so I'll do whatever you want. I'm gonna face you in a little bit, and I'm ready.
Look out.
Are you? I know you've been pitching against high schoolers. I don't want to give too much away, but
yep.
how has those sessions gone?
The results have been mixed. I'm not going to lie. They've
Really?
been mixed. Yeah, you know, I think the velo might be not what it should be, but the arm feels great, and I think I have enough for you. I think I can get you out.
Okay, now me, certainly no problem, but is there a chance that today against me, as you just make me look like, that's what those are called, okay? That's what I'm aiming for.
Love that.
But everybody that knows baseball has seemingly been telling me, like, hey, you need to not get your hopes up here on contact or anything like that. Is there a chance you come out here and just straight 9 pitch me, okay, through an inning, and then all of a sudden D-Row and Kershaw are like, okay, Kershaw, let's go ahead and have a WBC. Are you looking for anything in these moments for WBC, or do you already know what you could potentially do if you had to do it?
No, I mean, you're getting me ready. I need this. Yeah, I need this.
That's
This is a competition.
You're helping America.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, this is he's helping America.
Yeah,
exactly. This is we need you right here. I need good at bats. I need to know what I'm facing, and yeah, I'm getting ready.
Okay, Skeen said that if he was pitching against me, he'd throw one behind me.
Okay. I've had a lot of votes to get you in the ribs. A lot of votes.
From who?
I would like to let you know that'd be on base. Look at the money donation now, Kershaw.
Okay. What are we doing here?
Normally, whenever we do these types of things, the people we're doing it with very rarely say, "I would actually like to donate." Kershaw was like, I would actually like to donate alongside you in this thing, right? I don't want to speak out of pocket.
Yeah, I got you.
He said, I'll donate. I'll be a part of this. So here's the money we came up for. If I had a bingo, dinger, dong shot, you name it, 25 grand. Extra base hit, 15,000. And my ghost runner's quick, by the way. Don't you ever forget that. Right. If you walk me, which that would be a rib shot, right? Would that not be?
Yeah. How much is that worth?
$10,500 donation. Strikeout, $10,000. A hit is just $10,000. Ball contact, $5,000 donation.
Okay.
Hit by pitch, that's an extra $5,000. So it's actually $15,000. So let's
Still
go.
worth it, but all right.
Strike is $1,000, obviously, and then every ball will be a donation by the pitcher as well. You know, for $1,000.
If I throw a ball.
$1,000.
Okay, these are new. Okay, good.
Yeah, just
I'm coming after you, man. All strikes. Let's go.
Okay,
who's
good.
umping this thing?
What's that?
Who's umping this thing?
I think D-Row's going to be the ump.
Okay.
I think D-Row's
Small
gonna be
box.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he needs to make you like a. Yeah, it does need to be a small box.
That's a tiny strikeout zone.
What's it called now? What's the robot called now?
Is there a name? ABS?
Yeah,
ABS. All right.
And am I pitching against you?
If you want.
Yes.
Everybody's telling me that you rake. That's what they say. They say you practice.
No. I don't rake, but I can swing a bat. I'll make some contact.
Okay, so we'll do all those donation things for you pitching me an inning, and then for me pitching you an inning.
I get to try to go deep against you.
Every time, yeah. We'll cap it, though, because I might never get you out. Like, I do not know if I can even throw a strike.
Yeah,
9 at-bats, cap.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
full order.
Full order is
Cap.
an out. Yeah, there's a cap, because if I can't get an out. And I do fear, although this is going to be at the end of training today, that some of the other boys might see me up on the bump after you do your thing, and they go, hey, throw a couple more in here. And I'm just getting shelled out here. So I am excited for it. I'm thankful for it all. Thank you for agreeing to do that. It's going to be awesome.
It'll be a blast.
It's going to be spectacular. Now, let's talk about Team USA a little bit.
Okay.
And you said you're just happy to be here. I'll do whatever you need from me. What do you think the proper vibes are for the best baseball team? Because it feels like you guys are always upbeat. It feels like there's like yeah, but then in the biggest moments locked in as well. How do you balance like what the proper tone of a team should be in your eyes, especially as a multiple-time winner?
Well, I mean, I think that's the way baseball is. I think you play every day, so you can't just be, locked in for the whole day. So I think guys do a really good job being pretty relaxed. And then from everything I've heard about this tournament, the adrenaline, the atmosphere itself, will get you locked in. And it's just so much different than a spring training game. So a lot of guys like Will Smith and some of these guys that were on the Dodgers that told me about it said it's like a playoff game, playoff atmosphere. And so that atmosphere alone will do enough to lock in the guys. But, as far as just hanging out, you just want to get to know the guys, and it's kind of like an all-star game with those guys in there. You just want to hang out, get to know them. All my boys are sending me baseball cards, all my kids saying, hey, I need Aaron Judge. I need the big I was like, all right, guys, I'll get it done.
And this is a retired life now. You're going to be doing a lot more of that. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Yeah, as a kid, you dream about certain moments, and we were in the same draft as your buddy Stafford. I definitely dreamt about, playing against or picking off Peyton Manning and having that moment. Are there like 2 or 3 moments for you, whether it's strikeout against a legend, first CY win, first World Series, all right, what are the top 2 or 3 moments that stand out for you in your amazing career?
I mean, I would say one of the World Series. I got to do it 3 times, and that was
not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. I think when you play a team sport, you want to win the last game of the season. And so I think for me, being able to do that, especially this last year, my last game ever, get to win the World Series, couldn't script it any better than that, and it was just such an amazing moment for me. And then winning the first one, we had a lot of times we got to the postseason and we didn't win. And so for me to win that first one and finally get that monkey off my back and get to do it was amazing.
Going out on top is what everybody dreams of, brother.
Yeah, I agree. It felt pretty good.
Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead, Ty.
In terms of going out on top, what led you to officially being like, you know what, I'm done. I want to retire. Obviously, I know you got kids at home, but you see the team you guys have in LA right now, and I assume that, you're still confident in what you can do. It's probably hard not to be like, you know what, maybe I run this back a year or 2 because I might be able to add 2 more World Series rings.
I'm not that confident anymore. I'm not. I think you look up at the gun and you're throwing 87, 88. I think it might be time to hang it up. And just physically too. I think I have enough in the tank for these 3 weeks. But you ask me in September if my body's okay. I don't think it would be. So between winning last year and like you said, if you're on the Dodgers, you probably have a chance to win the World Series every year. So at some point, you got to walk away because every year is going to be a chance to win another one. So we won, and it's just the right time. Felt good.
So your body told you is what you're saying?
Yeah, a number of things.
When did it start going? And was it quick? Because for kickers, can I tell you about kickers?
Yeah.
So kickers will kick, and then they lose their height. It's almost like they say overnight. It'll become a thing where it just becomes obvious. Like Vinatieri, he would have kicked until he was 70 years old if he could, but then he just couldn't get the ball up quick enough. That's the determiner is, can I get it up quick enough? And then it happens. It just kind of comes out of nowhere. Was it the same for you, or was it a gradual process? Because I guess you can kind of game whenever you're losing speed a little bit more.
Yeah, my velo kind of stopped going up, about 6 or 7 years ago. And then slowly the deterioration happened. So I don't think it was like a 1-year thing. I think it was just over time. And then, I started having surgeries, and that's no fun to have to rehab and all that stuff. But, every offseason when you go and throw bullpens in the offseason, you're throwing, 82, 83, and you're like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, get to 90 this year, and then, just keep going with that route every offseason. And then finally, this past offseason, I was like, you know what, this feels like it's the right time. This is just getting harder and harder to gear up and go. And like you said, I love playing. I love playing baseball. I love baseball so much. I love those guys, and I love the Dodgers so much. I would have played as long as my arm would have let me, but I think my arm told me it was time.
Thank you for your contribution to sport. Connor has a question for you.
Yeah, speaking of the Dodgers, 2 of Japan's biggest stars, Ohtani and Yamamoto, they are obviously kind of the headliners of that Japanese team. Yeah. Are you going to basically tell everyone their secrets? tell everyone how to hit Yamamoto, tell them how to get Ohtani out, how to hit Ohtani? And also, what do you just think about Japan baseball culture as a whole? Because it feels like Ohtani, he's tipping his cap every time he's stepping in the batter's box to the other manager. Like, Japanese baseball also feels like such a huge part of their culture. How difficult is it to, kind of beat a team like that?
Yeah, Shohei and Yama are so good, and they both go about it very differently. So, I think when you think about Japanese culture, you think of all the, Mr. Miyagi, all these things, and Yama is a lot like that. Yama, is in the weight room every day doing these same things. But with Shohei, he's got to pitch and he's got to hit, and he's a monster in the weight room, and he's so fast, all these things. So it's amazing what Shohei does. And as far as secrets, I don't know how he does it. I have no idea. I've watched him for a few years, still have no idea how he does it. So it'll be fun if we get to face them for sure, and it'll be a tough matchup. But that's a pretty good group of guys in there, and I'm excited to watch that.
Okay, you said you watch Shohei, you don't know how he does it.
Don't know how he does it. Really don't.
Special, right? This is like
it's just
alien
God-given.
type stuff?
Yeah, it's just God-given talent. I mean, he works really hard. You got to give him a lot of credit for how he takes care of himself to be able to pitch and hit and stay healthy, but I don't know how he does it.
How's he amongst the boys?
He's great. He's great. He's funny. He speaks a lot of English, which I don't know if he lets on to the media too much, but Shohei's great, and he's been a great addition to the clubhouse, and everybody loves him. He's great.
Because what has happened with MLB and Japan's relationship with Shohei, and then what your team does with him being there. You guys feel what's happening for baseball, right, with Shohei? Why you're riding kind of that, like, not that it's just Shohei on your team. You guys got studs everywhere, which people are pissed about.
Yeah.
Everybody's
pissed about that.
People are not happy about. But as you're riding that wave of obvious global popularity alongside Shohei, is there something that you try to, like, I don't want to be like a mentor for him, or like, hey, like it's all good? Like, he has to feel the weight of the world on his shoulders, and I don't know how the teammate stuff works, especially with such different cultures between Japan and America.
He does a great job. I think that with the media circus that follows him everywhere, and all of the Japanese reporters that are in LA, like, as a team, we don't see that. He does such a good job of, like, handling all that and still being a good teammate and still playing really well. So, like I said, it all bakes into the formula of, like, I don't know how he does everything that he does, because he literally does have, like, a country watching him every second of the day. And, we went to Tokyo last year. We opened up an opening day in Tokyo last year, and that was wild. I think it was probably like what the Beatles were. It's kind of like, that's what I would experience, just being around Shohei and being on the Dodgers. That was once in a lifetime to see him in Tokyo last year.
And then there's drama too. Now, obviously, he's megastar. You talk about a whole country following him, so anything that happens is going to be amplified. And in between the years is seemingly everything. He'll have so much happening out here, and he still somehow hits a baseball that's this big. Like, he had like a 3 home run night, like the night after, like, some devastating thing happened to him. Like, hey, you were robbed or something like this, and then now everybody on earth is expecting you to show up, and then he hits 3 dingers. It's like, this guy,
he's special.
In between the years, I don't know how, let alone his whole body. This feels like a special, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
At all. I don't give a shit in this World Baseball Classic, okay? Not at all. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Clayton, we were talking to Skeens, and obviously everyone on Team USA, this is a team, everyone wants to succeed. But he said, like, hey, I'm not going to give away to guys in here why I'm throwing a certain pitch in their first at-bat, what I'm setting them up for in the second and third at-bat. Now that you're retired, are you going to give away all the secret to all the hitters in here? And has anyone started picking your brain yet?
I had no secrets. I think I threw the same 3 pitches my whole career.
What are they?
Fastball, slider, curveball. I tried to throw a changeup for 18 years. Never really figured it out. But as the fastball went, the slider usage went up, and I started throwing the slider basically every pitch. And there's no secrets. I just tried to throw it in a good spot and hope for the best.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I've been told.
Okay. What do you got?
You should have faith in your fastball against me.
Right down the middle.
I mean,
every single time, fastball.
Balls cost money.
You got to throw him a hook. Have to.
I'm going to try to throw some strikes based on that formula. And I'm going to go from there.
No, you can work it a little bit.
Yeah,
honestly, facing me.
Yeah.
You know that I have no clue.
Yeah.
What I'm doing. Yeah. So you can really work with that, right? Like, I need to know that you.
Like, if I'm facing a kicker and he gets a hit off me, but if I strike him out, it's exactly what I'm supposed to do.
Yes, this sucks for you. That's why I called you multiple times saying, hey.
Sure you want to do it?
I'm rethinking it now, but no, it's good.
I appreciate you. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, the other thing about, the entire United States team is the importance of putting on the jersey. You put on an LA Dodgers jersey every day, and that means a lot. You mentioned it. You're in it for the World Series every year, but I mean, first of all, the outfit you have on is fantastic. Awesome. But when you put on, the USA jersey itself, you see the flag on the hat. How important is that to you? Just representing your country and kind of being able to do that on such a worldwide platform.
It's so cool. It's so cool. I think it's a bucket list thing for me. I've tried to be on this team a few different times, and it hadn't worked out for numerous reasons. But now that I finally get to do it and represent, USA and get to play baseball, it's an amazing thing. We were all watching the Winter Olympics to see the hockey teams win, and just to kind of see the nation support them and be behind them. It was amazing, and we love that. And so I think to get to do that in a baseball uniform for Team USA is it's a bucket list thing for me. I'm so grateful to get to be on the team, and it's going to be a blast.
What do you think people should look forward to for this WBC?
Just the matchups. The way it ended last year, having Shohei face Mike Trout, teammates at the time, and that swing and miss to end the game like that, and to see how meaningful it was for Team Japan to win that. And that's all I've heard is just like how much people want to win this thing for their country. And so I'm excited to get into it. I'm excited to see it. And then you're going to see matchups that you don't ever see. Like the Dominican Republic is loaded, right? Team Japan is loaded. Venezuela is always good. There's good players on every team. So just the different types of matchups, the different pressure situations for guys. It's going to be awesome.
I'm excited to see if you can handle the pressure today.
Yeah, I'm excited too. A little nervous.
What'd you do yesterday?
I didn't do anything. I played golf. Family came in town. I did no baseball activity. Didn't do any baseball activity yesterday, the day before that either.
Okay. All right. So it might be a little cold.
I need to warm up. I need an hour. Give me a warm up, and I'll be good.
Thank you for allowing me the honor of being able to. Honestly, this is normal for you. For me, as somebody that didn't play baseball ever, the fact that I'm allowed to step in that batter's box. Very grateful.
Well, thanks for being here, bringing your show out here. It means a lot to the guys, and it's good for baseball to have you guys here. So appreciate it.
You're good for baseball. Yes. Yeah. So is this. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who's going to try to strike me out. Not hit me in the ribs.
No.
Definitely
Maybe.
not.
No. Maybe. Thank you, guys.
10,000. Ladies and gentlemen, Kershaw. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a guy that might have to fly his own plane. I assume he'd be able to fly it perfectly.
Without a doubt.
This man is currently the back-to-back MVP of the damn league. Some call him the greatest hitter maybe of all time. He appears to be 6'12". Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain America, the captain of Team USA Baseball, Aaron Judge. Mr. Judge. I hope you up, dude. I know you're not God, good to see you, dude. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, you know.
God, man.
Great to see you.
This guy.
Always an honor.
This guy. Cap.
Great shoes per usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't miss.
Jordan's.
Shoes last time or no?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Sir. Here you go, sir.
You ready?
Cap, you see my Jays? Thank you for sending them to me.
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible.
you.
You're ready to go.
That was you and your people.
You're ready to go.
I will say my pinky toes right now, kind of,
Give it a sec.
Yeah, I got to break them in.
Break them in a little bit.
Yeah, do a little bit of that.
Just like the gloves.
Yeah, can you tell us about break? Yeah, on that note, I was playing some long toss out here. Okay, this is not you being in braggadocious. How far are you throwing from this line here? Like, whenever you're doing long toss. This is my first time doing it. Was earlier today. I just need to know where you're at versus where I'm at. Who are you throwing the ball to? Like that fence over there? Are you making it all the way to the fence?
We're getting close to the fence. We're getting close. It depends on the day. Not every day, but a little long toss a couple times a week. Gets arm feeling good.
Okay, so you guys play so many games. I just played catch, and I got these tingles in my hand, and I got this thing.
Give it a week.
Okay,
Give it a week.
and I think I'm pitching against Kershaw potentially later today. So I mean, I gotta really get. I don't know what juice they were using back in the day, but I need to find it quickly out here. Can you tell me about this Team USA journey that we're about to go on here? Because me, as non-baseball person, I got so invested in the World Baseball Classic 2 years ago. Whenever Japan wins. I have been told that a lot of you watched that just like I did and decided that this one was going to go different. Is that an accurate depiction of how this Team USA team came together and how you ultimately became Captain America for us in this WBC?
Yeah, definitely. We, I was sitting at home watching it. I was a free agent at the time, wondering where I was going to play, and signed up back with the Yankees. Best decision ever. And and yeah, Team USA in the championship. They lose to Japan, and we kind of all were texting like, man, we got 3 more years. We're gonna rewrite the ship here. And boys were fired up. I got a call from D-Row. Hey, I want you to be the captain. I want you to bring the boys in.
Awesome.
And it's been an incredible journey, kind of talking with D-Row, talking with the boys, just seeing how many people just right away, we're just, hey, I'm in. Oh, we're doing this? Like, I'm in. So looking forward to it, man. It's getting real. You know, putting the uniform on, seeing you guys all decked out, it's getting real. I can't wait.
Yeah, us, of course. Yeah, we make it feel like it's real. Yeah, I understand. Hey, don't feel the pressure too much of us being here. Whenever you talk about putting it on and, like, representing for our country, basketball was starting to deal with European invasion. Okay, basketball was starting to get all the MVPs in a row were all European invasion. Now we all have eyes, we see it. Shohei, Japan, really becoming, I think, good for the sport of baseball because how much they love it and how much their countries kind of got involved. But this is America's pastime. Is there something about that in this locker room, or I don't know what you guys call it, in this clubhouse, in this? About that, because the NBA guys, I think, we're starting to talk about it like, hey, this is not how this is supposed to go. Is there a natural conversation about what's happening whenever it comes to, like, these types of international events for your sport, our sport, America's pastime?
You know, first off, I think it's beautiful how much the game has grown. I think it's wonderful seeing kids all across the world getting a chance to see the best of the best play and, like, grow the game. You're seeing kids who've never played baseball, never heard of baseball, getting a chance like, hey, let's check this thing out. So I love that aspect, but it's America's pastime, man. Come on, we gotta seal this thing out.
Yes, we do. D-Bud has a question for you, Aaron.
Yeah, I got a question for you. It's I'm gonna compare it to golf because I got a lot of internal dialogue when I'm standing over that ball. Maybe too much, maybe too many swing thoughts. What's it like when you enter that batter's box? Is there, or before you're entering that, with that matchup in between pitches, maybe? What's that internal dialogue like for you?
Wow, for me, it starts on deck. When I'm on deck, you know, there's a certain breathing technique. I'm kind of visualizing the pitcher. I'm kind of thinking about how that bat's going to go, what the situation's going to be. But I think one of the coolest things, I was talking to Harper before the postseason this last year, and he texted me probably the coolest thing. He was like, hey, one thing I tell myself every postseason, every big game, it's like, own the moment, don't let the moment own you. You know, there's so much unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. Like, own the moment. Big spot, nobody's on. Who cares? Go out there and own it. And, like, it gave me chills. I was sitting there, and, like, before I walked into the steps in Yankee Stadium, we're about to play the Red Sox, and before I went out there, I was like, hey, own the moment. And then
welcome to my show. Yeah, that is real. So as a punter, you know, which is obviously you guys get so many more at-bats and everything means much more. But as a punter, I'm walking out on the field all by myself back there. All eyes are on me. You're going to find out whether or not, because you guys fail so much. Like, strikeouts are just like, yup, take it. Everybody's laughing in your face, walk of shame back there, and then next one, you got to go back out there. Once I clicked in my mind, right now, like these, welcome to my show, as opposed to like trying to do my job. It's like I'm walking out here to try to steal the show almost and try to bomb some balls. It's a different mentality whenever you're trying to just go ahead and dominate as opposed to get by. You have, brother, back-to-back MVPs. I ride along your seasons with this man, Ty. And Ty had a long one yesterday. I want to let you know, for his country, he tied one on yesterday alongside us out here in Scottsdale, which, wow.
Beautiful.
What a place out here, well, especially with the access Team USA is getting us. Ty has a question for you, Aaron.
Obviously, there are a bunch of all-stars on the Yankees, but being the captain of the Yankees, like how does your duty differ here when you have, you know, there's 30 guys on the team, 65 all-star selections, a bunch of MVPs? Like, is the approach a little bit different when obviously there are a bunch of dudes on the Yankees, but like everyone here is like, this is the best of the best. Like how different is that day to day? And obviously this is a lot more truncated than a full season with the Yankees, but how does that approach change?
For me, it's going to stay the same. You know, I got a chance to play for the best franchise in all sports with the Yankees. You know, the guys that come in and out of those doors are some of the best, MVPs, Cy Young winners, everything. And, you know, same with this room. Cy Young winners, World Series champs, MVPs. My job's the same. I got to get the best out of everybody in that room. You know, how I can help you elevate your game, anything I can do, if it's a talk, if it's us hitting the cage, us talking on the field, whatever I got to do to elevate your game to help us win, that's what I'm going to do. So it doesn't matter if you're from, you know, Cincinnati, the Dodgers, Miami, whatever I got to do to help you be your best for the next 2 or 3 weeks, like, I'm going to do it.
What do you guys do? Play cards? You a cards group? Because you guys are around. Baseball is a long season. Is it normally a cards type situation? What would the camaraderie building be for Team USA in this quick amount of time?
Yeah, that's a tough thing. We played cards on the flight, 357, Boo-Ray, kind of messed around a little bit.
With baseball contracts?
Yeah. Goes quick.
Wow.
Goes quick.
Yeah, I could imagine.
But team dinners. We have a couple team dinners, get the guys together. I think Logan Webb's going to have some people over. We're going to have some fun. I think that's the biggest thing is like, hey, just dive into it. Dive into each other. Ask questions. Get to know each other. Like you got the best of the best all in one clubhouse. Like let's soak it up. I think that's the coolest thing is like get to know each other, because when it hits the fan out there on the field, like we're gonna be ready. I'm gonna have your back. I know you dived into me, I dived into you. Like we're gonna have each other's back.
I love that you guys are taking like an emotional standpoint for representing the United States of America. And with what just happened with the hockey teams, how does that kind of change? Did you and the boys are obviously on a group text, I assume.
Yeah.
You're watching both the women and the men just pond Canada. Pond Canada.
Into submission.
It's our sport now. Now, granted, Japan was saying the same thing to us a couple years ago about this particular sport, so we didn't love that. We had to get pretty quiet quickly. But whenever that happens, what is the group text amongst you and the rest of the boys for Team USA here?
Oh, boys were fired up. Hughes, man, we said so many pictures of Hughes in the group text. It was
How about
great.
that beer gift from Quinn? There you go. Yeah, I assume you guys.
Yep.
It was great. It's kind of cool. Like it's just gonna snowball into this. Like just the excitement we had with when I was with the Yankees, and then in the group text, just the boys were pumped up, and also now it's like WBC, get a chance to throw on the red, white, and blue, and like copy what they did, man. That was a special run. That was fun to watch on both sides, men and women. That was a blast.
And we're going to watch you guys do the same damn thing. Go ahead, Con, man.
Yeah, speaking of emotions, Aaron, when you first put on that uniform, what were your emotions? Were you thinking of your family? I mean, granted, you play for the Yankees. You mentioned it. Every time you put on that uniform, the pinstripes, that comes with something. But when you put on the USA uniform, was it a different feeling? Was there something specific you thought of, or was it just kind of a overwhelming, hey, let's go do this thing?
Kind of all of the above. When I put on the uniform, honestly, looking at the flag, just really reminded me of all the men and women out there that have fought for this country or are fighting for this country. I get a chance. My family's safe at home. I get a chance to go play a kids game every single day. I get to see my daughter at home. I get to see my wife, see my family. So it's just that was my first thought. I was like, man, there's people overseas, everywhere around the country, people in the past that have lost their lives, didn't get those moments that I get to spend when I go home and see my daughter. So that was kind of the first thing kind of going through my head was think about them, and then it was like, oh, it's go time.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's a lot of people that aren't baseball people. Mm-hmm. Just because they see USA playing against somebody like Brazil. Okay, there's going to be people that are going to see Team USA play in Brazil, and we're expecting 30-40 nothing.
At least 5 home runs.
Yeah, what is real? What should we be thinking about some of these teams? Like, I think Brazil, I don't know their entire roster. I don't think I know anybody on their roster. But some of these countries, I don't think anybody in America, non-baseball people or baseball people, are going to have respect for them. What is your guys' mindset? Like, every game, obviously, you can't slip. Like, I think is that baseball in a nutshell as you view this tournament? Because, and do you know all these guys you're playing against in this tournament? Great Brazil, Great Britain,
Netherlands.
Italy, I think, has a team.
Yeah, good team.
Do you know these teams? Are you studying these teams? And what should our expectations be of your squad?
Oh, we got to have a killer mindset. That's the thing. It doesn't matter who you're playing, because teams are going to come after us. They're going to give us our best. They're going to do anything they can to beat us. So we got to do the same thing. We got to treat every opponent. Doesn't matter if you know them, don't know them. It's like, hey, we got a job to do. We got to get in, get out, take care of business, and move on to the next. So
if somebody's throwing the floater out there, you got like a 60-mile-an-hour coming at you.
Oh, floater, ephus.
Yeah, how would that go? For instance, I might be pitching against Clayton Kershaw later today. He's pitching against me for sure. We'll see if I can get out there. He might have. When was the last time he saw 67 miles an hour coming over?
He's gonna Happy Gilmore you, I think. He might.
Oh no.
No, it's.
Do you think I make contact? 1 full inning, I get 3 outs.
I can barely make contact against him. You might have better odds than me. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, of course. No, but there is levels to this shit. What are you expecting pitching wise? We have the best pitchers, right, in the world. Some of these other places might have 1 guy, 2 guys. What should we expect competition level from some of these countries?
We're gonna see. I've never been in it, man. If I played a couple years ago, I'd have a better.
So you really are just kind of international play is not a normal thing for a baseball thing. Like when you're kids, you're not doing international games.
The good ones are. I wasn't invited to those ones. So.
Crazy.
What?
Yeah, it's all good, but it's Yeah, I'm just excited. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter what we're about to see. We gotta take it. Yeah.
Bomb ball. Tone has a question for you, Aaron.
Yeah, you were talking about what you learned before the postseason, last postseason with Bryce Harper, and now you have Skeens and Skubal and Kershaw and Bednar on your roster. Like during these next couple weeks, are you going to try to pick their brains as well to kind of get into the? Do you think they'll even divulge information to you to help you the next few weeks since you guys are teammates?
I think a little bit. They won't give all the secrets, but I think, man, there's greatness all in that room. We're surrounded by greatness. You got to just. I think what I'm going to try to do is just appreciate it and see like how these guys tick. What's their preparation? What's their weight room routine? What are they doing in the bullpen? What are they doing in the box? Like. What do you like, especially the hitters? What do you think in certain situations to prepare for this situation? So, I don't know. I think, everyone's going to kind of keep all certain secrets kind of tight to home. But no, you're going to, we got to dive in. That's one thing I'm going to tell the boys here in a little bit is just dive into each other, learn what you can, like be there for each other, man. That's what's going to help us ultimately win the gold.
How old are you?
33.
God, we're a perfect human, Ty.
I agree. Hey. My captain.
Ty's last
Our
question.
captain.
Yeah, our captain.
Hey, man.
Our captain, sir. Our captain, sir.
How's the elbow feeling? I know that was like a big thing last year. And then in terms of like this, I saw spring training. You're down in Tampa. You hit a couple homers right away. It's like, all right, Judgy's ready to go. You know, he doesn't really need spring training. But like in terms of preparation, do you have to kind of accelerate everything because this is full go and it's not like a spring training game where you might get an at bat or play 3 innings and then you're done for the day? Like how in terms of like the big picture, how much did you have to accelerate everything to get ready for this?
Yeah, for the elbow, starting with the elbow, I didn't take any time off. I probably took 2 weeks off after our last game, no throw, no baseball stuff, and then I was right back to throwing just to kind of get the juices flowing a little bit. I'm getting older, so I can't.
Yeah, got it. But then there's always the question about how many reps can your old body handle, you know? Because you can't take much time off because old body will obviously, not you're old, you're 33, but you get it. But then if you do too many reps, is the old body able to keep up? Have you always been a lot of reps guy and just get back on the horse?
No, usually I take a lot of time off and try to recover, but it's just like when you got that old 72 sitting in the garage, man, you got to keep that thing, running, you know? So, so I started right after the season, started throwing, doing my stuff, and you got the same schedule. Just move it up a little bit. You know, if I know I got to be ready March 6th to kick some, just move it up a couple weeks so I'm ready. Just move it up. So the preparation was all the same, and we're fired up, man. It's gonna be great.
You mentioned Logan Webb. I was actually there. There was a photo that I posted in November. Ernest had a show at the Ryman Auditorium down there in Nashville, and whenever I got down there, I went to his bus beforehand. And Grandpa Rossi was sitting in there. And I'm like, holy hell, I'm such a big fan. And we're hanging, and Ernest is in there with his guitar, just singing. And then all of a sudden, they start a music conversation, and me and Grandpa Ross are kind of stuck on his side. I'm potentially at a much different elevation altitude than he is. We start talking about Team USA. And then all of a sudden, Logan Webb walks onto the bus. And Logan Webb walks by us. I introduce myself. How you doing? Has a couple friends that are awesome. Walks by. And Grandpa Ross, he's like, we had a 45-minute call earlier today about how to get that guy to join Team USA. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, Team USA, we're trying to get everybody. Like, we're actually trying to get everybody. The coaches are trying to sell D-Row and Ross. I guess they're trying to sell. And I was like, well, let's go. I'd like to be a part of this. What are we doing? So I walked over to him immediately, and I was like, man, I love what you do with the Giants. That World Baseball Classic is really the thing that the whole world gets in. And then Ross, he comes in, he goes, hey, all the boys are just getting a little bit earlier ready so that they're not injured. Like, we did a full work. And on that bus at the Ryman at the Ernest concert, he said, all right, I'll do it. And we took a selfie. I put a little Easter egg up there. And then I think he announced that he was going to do it like a month or two later or whatever. But getting a chance to hear how Ross was talking about it, then how Logan talked about how I guess some people are scared of this because maybe they weren't fully ready, and then there's an injury that takes place, and then all of a sudden, not only does that suck for the player, the fans, the team, everything. Has that been true? Because I only heard it with Logan, like, hey, just need the boys to be ready for early. What does this mean back-end-wise? Like, I know you haven't done it, but the way you've projected how this is going to go for the rest of the season, you just got ready earlier? Is that kind of what these guys have all done?
Yeah, you're just getting ready earlier, but I see, I've seen a couple guys get hurt throughout, the World Baseball Classic, but, the guys we have on this team, man, they're professionals. There are a lot of veteran players. They've been there. They've done it. They know what they need to do to get ready. So I think for me, man, if I can hit the ground running through this and beginning of opening day, like I think we're going to be in a great spot, man.
And then you got 400 games, and then maybe you win the World Series. We can't thank you enough for representing America. We can't thank you enough for taking time. We can't wait to watch you guys work out here. And if you have any tips for me against Kershaw.
You got a guy right back over there. I think Harper might have a couple good ones for you.
I'm a righty, though, I think. Or a lefty. I don't know. I'm throwing my hands at that thing?
Yeah, throw the hands, and you see those mountains out there?
Yeah.
That's where you're aiming.
Yeah. That's Aaron Judge baseball, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain America, Aaron Judge.
Judgy.
Thank you, Aaron.